children. In this video, we will learn about election campaign. In last video, we have seen our candidate is ready and the candidate has nominated his form. Now nomination is over and you are contesting the election, but you have to tell the people, you have to tell the voters. So to tell the voters, you will campaign. You will tell about your policies, you will tell them about the work you are going to do. So we start our topic, election campaign. It provides a perspective to the people that whose policy would be better option. All political parties keep their perspective in front of people. People are voters and these voters decide whose policies would be better, who will bring good programs, which government will rule properly. There are many options open for voters. Voters come to know which options are better, who are the candidates and which candidate got the ticket of which party. So this is a one type of introduction. Voters can recognize the candidate who is representing. Can we give vote to them or not? All these things clear through election campaign. Election campaign is held for 2 weeks in our country, and these 2 weeks takes place between the announcement of the final list of candidates and the date of polling. You can go between the people and do the campaign. You can tell about yourself, you can tell about your party, you can explain your plans and policies. So what did the candidate do? Candidates contact their voters, they go door to door for publicity and they meet the voters. They percolate the voters to give them vote. Next, they held the meetings. After that, meetings are held place to place. Leaders address the people and explains their thoughts to people. Then mobilize the support of supporters. Means the supporters, suppose you belong to any of the party, you move place to place for the publicity of the party or leader. Their supporters request the people to vote for them. So all these things are done through election campaign. Then previously the big parties use the big slogans, successful slogans over big issues. As we have seen the history, the big political parties or political leaders has given the slogans on big issues. Through these slogans, they try to spend the message, their propaganda, their programs, their policies to the people. We can see the big slogans or different strategies, different slogans to attract the people. Like Garibi Hatao, this is used by Congress party in 1971 in the time period of Indira Gandhi. In the time period of Indira Gandhi, Congress party has used this slogan. Indira Gandhi promised to people that if our party wins, we will remove the poverty, we will reorient all the government policies. Then next slogan was Save Democracy. In the year 1977, Janata Party under the leadership of Jayaprakash Narayan, they have given the slogan Save Democracy. Why they have given Save Democracy? What was the significance? The reason was at that time during 1977 the problem was emergency. Indira Gandhi has imposed emergency, democracy was in danger. So Jayaprakash Narayan has given the slogan of Save Democracy. He told there is need to save democracy. The next slogan was Land to the Tiller. This slogan was given by the left front. Here tiller means farmer and land to the tiller means farmer should get the land. Those who are tilling the land should get the land. The parties of West Bengal has given the slogan Land to the Tiller. The reason was that there was mostly the issues of land reforms. The landlord has the land in major proportion and the farmer, those who are tilling the land, they are having the land in very less proportion. So the left front promise if they won the election, they will distribute the land to farmers. Next was to protect the self-respect of Telugus. This slogan was given by N.T. Ramarao, the leader of the Telugu Desam party in Andhra Pradesh assembly election in 1983 to protect the rights of Telugus. So these different issues was used by political parties to their propaganda. Now our country believes in political equality. Liberty is given to all. Every candidate can contest the election and keep their ideology in front of all. But we have to follow code of conduct. You have to keep in mind some basic guidelines of election campaign. You cannot do anything that you think is correct. Political parties has to take care of some things. At the time of election campaign, they should not go against the guidelines. What are these things or guidelines? Code of conduct is the basic guidelines to follow during the election process. In that, no party can use any place of worship for election propaganda, means places like temple, mosque, church cannot be used for election process. No party can use government aircrafts and officials for election, means government officers, government aircrafts, you cannot use it for your personal party's propaganda. Propaganda means what? Propaganda means basic set of propaganda means basic set of your ideas. Okay. No party can use the government resources. Any party is not a government. Their leaders are in government. Like Prime Minister is a neutral personality. They have got the power according to their constitution. They are government officers, but at the time of election they don't have any power. They have to contain all the things like a candidate of a party. You cannot use the government offices, aircrafts or resources for parties promotion. Once elections are announced, ministers shall not lay foundation stones of any project. Suppose any one of the party who has formed the government wants to announce a project like national highways, but the election dates are announced and you announced that we are going to make the national highway, we will distribute the money, means give the subsidy. So you use their major projects. In the sentence it is given that not lay foundation stone of any project. So you announce such big policies or projects before elections. You announce because you are the prime minister or you are the chief minister or any other minister. You are announcing by using your that power. But the public image goes that the party has announced. So it is beneficial for the coming election. So by thinking this, there is provision in code of conduct that after the announcement of election date, you cannot announce the foundation stone of any project. Our next topic is polling and counting of votes. Now we will start with polling and counting. First we will start with polling, means voting, means person's name in the voters list, cast that vote, polling or voting. The people who are having the names in voters list, they cast their vote, they went to give their vote, and the day when they go to give the vote is holiday, but that day will be polling day or voting day. They will go to vote on polling booth. Polling booth is the place where the people of that constituency goes to give their vote, means usually in a local school or a government office, and cast their vote. Nowadays electronic voting machines are used to record votes. The machine shows the names of the candidates and the party symbols. Independent candidates too have their own symbols allotted by election officials. All the voters must do is to press the button against the name of the candidate she wants to give her vote, right? Then once the polling is over, all the EVMs are scaled and taken to a secure place. A few days later, on a fixed date, all the EVMs from a constituency are opened and the votes secured by each candidate are counted. The candidate who secure the highest number of votes from a constituency is declared elected. Newspapers and television reports often refer to allegations such as inculcation of false names and exclusion of genuine names in the voters list, misuse of government facilities and officials by the ruling party, excessive use of money by rich candidates and big parties, intimidation of voters and ringing of the polling days. So children, this video ends here.